Attention bubbleheads, sailors, and all military personnel. Enjoy truish, lighthearted, and funny adventures from life at sea, told by Mr. Durite himself. So pack your sea bags and rig the ship for dive. It's time for another sea story with Mr. Durite. I think they're ready for you.
Welcome back to Sea Stories with Mr. Durite. I'm your host, Mr. Durite, and today's show, the ups and downs of Topside Watch. Oh yeah, I like oh yeah. One of the essential things in the Navy, if you're stationed on a ship, and not everybody on the ship had to do it, but a lot of people did, and that's Topside Watch. And all Topside Watch is, you go up topside, and you stand watch. You don't let unauthorized people on the boat. It's pretty simple. Some is more involved, and you basically like a security guard, where others kind of like a figurehead, and you're standing there and you greeting people as they come up. Topside watch. On the boat, for us, submarine, topside watch meant you was force protection for the boat. You was the first line of defense, and you kept fools from trying to get on the boat to steal all our top secrets. And you never had to worry about me stealing top secrets because I didn't know where the hell they was at. Hell, really, truly, everything that we had on the boat is the same thing you can go buy at Walmart. Anyway. That's neither here nor there. So I want to talk about the ups and the downs of standing topside watch. Starting with the ups. Let's just do it the right way. First thing I want to talk about is the view. Let me tell you, go overseas, even back home in the States, standing topside, you really get to appreciate nature because your ass is staying out there for a long time. The normal watch is 4 hours. So imagine standing in one spot, in one area for 4 hours. You get to appreciate a whole lot of stuff because you're going to see stuff that you never even thought about seeing. Our lives are so fast and quick moving that you don't even think about all the stuff that's around you. Stand still for 4 hours and I guarantee you'll see more in that 4 hours than you've seen in the past 4 years. For real. Especially at night when you're sitting there and it's nice and quiet, nobody's around. You're standing there listening to the water ripple on top of the hull, just watching it, seeing the moonlight glimmer off of the water. I tell you what, you don't get to see many sights like that and really appreciate it. I mean, granted, you want to be somewhere else, but since you're there, I guarantee you're going to appreciate it. The beautiful sounds, the tranquil waters, the star-filled nights, I tell you, it doesn't get any better than that. Another cool thing that normally happens, especially on the mid-watch, is the mid-watch conversations. Let me tell you, there's hardly anybody around. And usually it's two people up topside. Especially when we were in port, you had the gate watch, and then you had the topside watch. And then you had the below decks watch. He came up every so often. The topside watch would go check up on the gate watch. A lot of times you have a little quick conversation. You throw a little quick question out there or something. Then come back the next time, get the answer. And it's a little quick conversation, but you can have an hour conversation 5 minutes at a time, right? And then below decks will come up and do the same thing with the topside watch. And it's pretty cool. You can easily have a question, something like this. So you're trapped in a box with Rosie O'Donnell and Oprah Winfrey, and all you got is a box of tissues and a stick of deodorant. Who would you do first? Now, to tell the truth, that's a mild question compared to some of the questions that you might be getting if you was on mid-watch because, dude, you ain't got nothing else to do. Any kind of question is riveting at this time, especially when you'd rather be asleep. You remember that. One of the other upsides to standing topside watch is the power. Don't deny it. When you put that gun on your hip, you automatically feel some sort of power. If you stand topside and it's your job to make sure the right people get on board, you got to check IDs and everything like that, you can't tell me that you're not going to let some of that go to your head. Some people do. Some people do. Now, can you imagine this? And halt. I need to see your ID, 2 forms of credit, and your mother's birth certificate. I don't care if you look like Andrew Lincoln and you have an important meeting with Hugh Laurie. You shall not pass. XO. And one of the last upsides to standing topside watch is the skate. You might be saying, what the fuck is the skate? The skate is just like another version of the Teflon kit. Or just to make it a little bit easier, if you stand a topside watch and something's going on the boat, you know, the guy's working on something. Sorry, Chief, I can't get that chart for you right now. I gotta go and watch. Don't worry about it. It'll be here for you after you get off. Skating didn't always work. Let me just say. Now to some of the downsides of topside watch. To me, number one downside to topside watch is the weather. You can't deny it. Yeah, it's nice when you have a star-filled night, clear night, or a nice warm day. But what about when it's 110 degrees outside? Or when it's minus 10 degrees outside and you got snow up to your kneecaps? Let me tell you, weather sucks being topside watch. And it doesn't get more miserable than standing topside in the rain and it's cold and you just got up there. Ugh. And you got to be up there for 4 hours. Now, granted, they give you a shack to stand in. You don't stand out in the rain. However, you in a little bitty shack and it's raining. Not to mention, if it's during the day and you got to keep coming out checking everybody's ID, then go back in that shack, dude, that makes for a miserable day. And holy shit, have you ever watched a river freeze over? You would think it would be amazing. Maybe if you didn't have to stand there in one spot for 4 hours and watch it though. Another downside to standing topside watch is the weapons. Now you might be saying, man, weapons, that's great. You get to carry weapons and everything. Yeah, that's all you get to do is carry weapons. Hell, they might as well just be bricks. Put a brick on your hip and string you some bricks over your shoulder and just carry that all day, because that's basically what it is. Bricks. You don't use them, they bricks. Now, it's a good thing that you don't have to use them. I mean, who really wants to have to use these weapons protecting the boat? And it was great that we never had to do that. But bricks are bricks. And let me tell you, that first hour is okay. You holding, you got that rifle over your shoulder. You got your 9 on your hip. Yeah, it's okay. 2 hours. 3 hours. Well, you start coming up on that last hour and you like, oh my God, I got to get this damn thing off of me. Ah! You would think this was a up. It's not like hunting. Whether you see something or not, you can shoot if you're hunting. But I tell you what, you're the most heavily armed mall cop ever. Believe that. Another downside to standing topside watch is boredom. And you're probably going to think this is funny, but this is no shit. And I can attest for this. I've done this. Especially in the beginning, when you're new to the boat, you stand a lot of topside watch because you can't do much else. Hell, you stand so much topside watch that even if you wasn't on duty and something was going on the boat that needed to be fixed and a senior guy had to go stand topside, Chief would say, hey, go take his topside watch because we need him on the boat to fix this stuff. So you can end up standing a shit ton of watch like that in the beginning. But one of the things I did, and you're going to laugh at me, is I used to name the pigeons and the fish that I saw while I was standing on watch, and observe the mating habits of all the fish and the pigeons that I saw while standing on watch. Yeah, I know. But what else did I have to do? Sitting here in the guard shack, nowhere to go, nobody to talk to, nobody around me. And I look at these pigeons, and these pigeons seem to have an interesting life. I would be sitting up there basically saying, Brad, she don't want you. You know she don't want you. She wants Dirty Sanchez over there. Plus, you shaking your tail feather all wrong, fella. No. She don't want that. She don't want that. You gotta drop it like it's hot, buddy. No, better than that. Drop it. I said drop it! And the last downside to standing topside watch, and it really hits you when you go overseas, because when you're in the States, you have a sense of security, you know. If somebody gonna get all the way into America and mess you up, then they, you know, they gotta be really good. You know, I hate those movies when, you know, the guard's sitting out there and next thing you know, somebody come and get him, knock on the side of the head. Like, goddamn, just ask me, I'll just get the fuck out the way, you know. But the fear is always there, especially when you're not in America. You know, somebody could do something, somebody wants something off that boat, and sometimes it's hard to get over it, man. I tell you, the first time we went overseas, and the first place we pulled into was France. And dude, I didn't want to get from behind the sail. I stood behind the sail the whole time. I was literally scared shitless when I was over there, man. Oh, goodness. Ooh. I mean, it can get bad. Who goes there? Motherfucker, I'll ask you questions around here. Yeah, I know all that was crazy, man. You know how I am. But tell me you didn't feel none of that. You didn't experience none of that. That you think I'm full of shit. Because I'm sure if I'm full of shit, you will definitely let me know. I guarantee. Anyway, thanks for checking me out. You know, you can like, subscribe, and share me and all that other stuff. Or you can just continue what you're doing and just watch it and say, okay, I watched it now, get the fuck out of my face. You can do that too. I don't care. I'll still be here. I'll keep going. I'll keep doing what I do. So you can keep doing what you do. How about that, Crackerjack? Thank you for checking me out. This is Sea Stories with Mr. Durite, with your host, Mr. Durite. And until next time, peace. Oh, you like that? How about that? Peace. You sitting there and listening to the water ripple, listening to the water, the Starfield, the tranquil. Topside Watch will go out there to the gate, check up on the. I don't care if you do look like Andrew Lincoln and you have an important meeting with Hugh Laurie. I don't care if you have. Sorry, Chief, I can't get to that chart for you right now. I gotta go. Sorry, Chief, I can't get that chart. Sorry, Chief, I can't get to that chart for you right now. I gotta go to watch. Sorry, Chief, I can't get to. Sorry, Chief, I can't get to that chart for you right now. I gotta go and watch. Don't worry. It would be. No. Sorry, Chief, I can't get to that chart for you right now. Don't worry about it. You would think it was amazing. Maybe it didn't have to be. What the fuck does that mean? You can stand astronomical. That's not right. Astronomical. How the fuck you say that? This is Sea Stories, Mr. Durite, with your host, Mr. Juke. Who? I just got possessed for a second by Mr. Durite.